Did you know that the majority of bull markets started in October? We've got 2 more days for that to happen. So in preparation for that, we've got 4 stocks we're going to take a look at. The last stock is going to blow your mind. Here's our pick number 1. And stock number 1 is, Anil, this is your pick. This is Ollie's Bargain Outlet. Now, that is not a store that we have here in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
No.
I didn't know that.
So what? It's got a great looking chart. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it just, I have designed a screen in times like this. It's a very tough screen that gets into Minervini criteria, Microsoft, and a couple of accumulation distribution and up-down volume ratio. And this one showed up there. And I have a triple screen signal also on that. So that's why I picked it. It's strictly based on fundamentals and technicals, where it is. And it's still in base. If I look at the market Smith chart. So that's the reason I picked it.
So are you buying right now?
I'll probably buy it before the end of the day, at least half of it, something, just to test it out with a very tight stop.
Yeah, I like it. Are you taking any steps whatsoever to basically limit your size of position because the market is in correction?
Yes, I do. It just similar to yours. If the market is in correction, it'll be half a position or even sometime less.
Okay. Well, here's my first pick, Palo Alto Networks. And I realize that's an oldie but a goodie. I am not buying it right here. I'm looking, I've got plenty of room going into earnings, which is here on the 16th of November. So a little bit less than a month away. It is just driving sideways. I'm looking for a little bit more of a pullback. I would say a pullback down to 230-ish. And so I'll put an alert in about 231 or so. And then if I hit 231, again, here's my routine for when I hit an alert. Whether it comes on my mobile phone or I'm sitting at my trade desk, if I get the alert, I go and I look at the chart. What is the chart telling me? Is it showing me that my momentum is about ready to shift up? 2, do I have a bullish candlestick reversal signal? Am I at a strong level of support where buyers are likely to jump in? Those are the 3 questions I ask myself. And if those come back as no to any of those, I'll say, well, let's hold off and, let's hold off and wait. It's not, the muffins aren't ready to be taken out of the oven yet. That's basically the bottom line. So I'll be looking for, like I said, a reversal, put an alert, down about the 231 level and see what transpires from that. We also have, just as you look over here on the weekly chart, I also can throw in a line corresponding with those lows right there. As you see, that also is a really good place, about a 227, 228 level for another alert on Palo Alto Networks. On Palo Alto Networks, what I've got is it has a 99% comp rating. It currently has a C- as far as the accumulation distribution. An excellent 1.7 on the up-down ratio. So, Anil, what do you think about Palo Alto Network?
On the daily chart on my system, it has, of course, a sell signal. MACD also is going the other way.
Right.
So we need to see a little bit of turnaround.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. And that's one of the things, I think, in learning how to interpret what we're, the things and the price action, what it's telling you is, as you see, I've identified a level that's down here. If it does fall from there, what's going to happen to what I would expect to happen with my momentum indicators? They would continue to fall a little bit and be more in a position to rebound. I like it. So let's go to, now this pick of yours surprises me. Tell us about Mr. Softy?
I got it again. It's on my very tough screen,
Okay.
and the earnings are behind us.
Right.
And that's the reason I picked it again. It has going to be very tight stop. But other than that, the up-down volume ratio and accumulation distributions are still very good.
Yeah, because this had a 99 for comp rating, B minus, and a 1.2 up down. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the reason I picked it. We'll see.
Now, are you buying it right here, or are you buying it, or have you already purchased it?
No, I have not purchased it yet. No, I don't like today's candle action, but we'll see.
Okay, cool. That's a one of the things, and I'll just highlight this for everyone, is see this big green candle right there? The midsection of that big green candle, which is at about 321, could be a natural level of support. What do you consider a very tight stop? That's from Marshall. Is that for Anil or for me?
Yeah, it'll be about somewhere 3 to 4% stop.
Okay. And Anil and I basically follow the same pattern there. My catastrophic stops tend to be somewhere between 5 and 6%. If I have a swing low that I'm close to where I get into a trade, I'll go slightly below that swing low. I don't necessarily go like an ATR below or anything like that, or ATR and a half. But what I'll do is I'll basically just say, if it drops that by anywhere from 10 cents to 25 cents, depending on the type of stock it is, shouldn't be going there. So get me out as quickly as possible. I want to take my losses very, very, very quickly. Okay, hey, Anil, we've got one more. I've been saving this up for no. I am looking at the semis. I follow SMH. Okay, this is the non-leverage ETF of the semis. So with this, I'm looking at it looks like it's gearing up for a rebound. I've got a 3-line cluster. Market, the TSI is at the lower reversal zone. The weekly TSI continues to fall down, and I'm at a very strong level of support. Multiple levels of support. The downtrending channel, the 200 moving average line. So I showed you this first to say this is that I would then look at trading, knowing the technicals on SMH look good. I'd be looking at trade SOXL, because you'll notice with SOXL, it's already below the 200-day moving average and all this type of stuff. And that's simply because, guess what? It's a leverage ETF, and I can draw this line in here. What am I waiting for? I do not have a reversal signal yet. I will monitor this over the next couple of days. And if I get a bullish reversal signal candlestick, I would jump on board. I will put an alert on this at about $14.90. And if that's triggered, I will go, no, actually, it's going to be a little bit more than that, about the 1475 level. If that's triggered, I'll go to my charts, look at it, and see if I'm getting a reversal signal setting up. Right now, it's on my strong watch list because we've made some really great money this year with the AutoPilot Trading System, trading both SOXL, the bullish leverage ETF for the semis, and currently we're in a position on SOXS, which just hit like 25 or 30%. So we're watching both of this. But right now, the bullish one seems to be setting up. What's your thoughts on this one, Anil?
No, right now it's the same thing over here. All the indicators I have, it's gone south. MACD to turn around a little bit. It's still on the downward trend. Okay.
Like I said, I'm anticipating. I don't have my triggers yet. That's the way it goes, guys. So, hey, I love what Mark Minervini has to say. The key to success in the market is to have a plan and stick to it. That's exactly what we do with the AutoPilot Trading System. I want to say a big mahalo and thank you to the folks who pre-ordered the book. And I'm getting really good reports in You can still pick up the book, autopilottraders.com/freedom. So, Anil, first of all, to everybody who's joined us, if you found this basically the analysis that we provided today helpful and want to delve deeper into the insights and strategies, don't forget to check out the playlist on how to trade in a bear market. It'll appear right up here above the AutoPilot Trading logo. That can help you navigate the ups and downs of the market, especially if we're going into a bear market. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell to be notified when we do post new stuff. I post about 3 times a week. Anil, thank you for your valuable insight. I feel kind of silly because almost every one of my picks you were saying, well, I'm sorry, but your system's saying, it's not ready to be bought. And I agree with that.
No, that's what it is. I think my system picks out, waits for a turnaround, and looks like you're buying right there at the turnaround. So that's the beauty of your system.
Excellent. So, and like I said, I'm not ready to buy on those yet. They have, I still have to have my reversal signals, and on each one of those, I'm not getting them yet. So traders, remember, you've got the power to steer your trading journey in the right direction. So remember, join us every Friday when we do our live streams. Trade wisely, aloha, and God bless. Thank you so much, Anil.